Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Royalty Radio. With me as always, Mr. Spud, Aaron Legend, and Vol. And I forgot that my name's Stonewall. Anyway.
What is it that you come on the show and nobody does anything right?
It's just new.
They
it's
have
still,
to remember
it's
my
still very
name.
new to me. All right. Anyway, so let's go into our anime segment,
Now we get serious.
which it actually is kind of serious in the anime news world right now. So, hat. So if you don't already know, AT&T is trying to sell Crunchyroll. Yes, AT&T owns Crunchyroll, or at least I guess the rights to Crunchyroll.
Which I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know that either.
News to me.
God, we suck.
Yeah.
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 And
Horrible at our jobs.
Well, this news was released around August 14th.
So a week ago. Okay. So they're selling it. Why, though?
Well, going into it, AT&T is in some pretty big debt, so it looks like they're trying to sell off their biggest assets. Yes.
Live studio audience. Can we keep it down?
What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, what is wrong with y'all? We can hear everything.
You're only supposed to laugh when we do something funny.
God, you know we're going to have to keep him in the audio, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
So yeah,
You do not interrupt the Dawn.
thanks. So yeah, AT&T is looking at 151 billion in US dollars of debt right now. So it makes sense for them to want to sell off their biggest assets. And Crunchyroll has been doing pretty good.
Define pretty good because Funimation is still kind of kicking their...
Is
Yes.
Funimation number one? Do we know that for sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Funimation's parent company is pretty big.
Who
if
is it?
it's not Funimation themselves, their parent company.
Doesn't Netflix also have exclusive anime? Aren't they pretty
But
big?
they're not the largest anime library.
To be
No.
honest, Netflix doesn't even really make their own anime. They work with other anime companies to make anime, but they themselves don't.
And
actually
don't even
make
get
it.
us started on their, CGI that they're wanting to use. We just covered that.
No
last
love
episode.
for Seven Deadly Sins? None?
It's good.
No,
Some
no,
love.
no.
Some love.
That's one is that we're okay with.
Okay.
The one we're talking about is like the new Ghost in the Shell that looks horrible, and don't get us started on that. We literally just talked about that last week. We
Okay.
don't need to talk about that no more.
We're putting the fire out.
Putting the fire out. Put dirt on.
Putting out the 2D fire.
Yeah. No.
Back to business, please. So yeah, AT&T's asking price is at the very least 1 billion to 1.5. Now, Sony, they pitched it to Sony first. They think it might be too high from what I was reading. But Sony owns Funimation, or at least a majority stake in Funimation,
Plus Amniplex, which we talked about before.
right? Aniplex, they have their subsidiaries like Madman Entertainment.
And the one for France, I can't remember what we called it. Started with the W. We talked about it.
It's like Wanakin or something, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
But
It's
they have-
pronounced France. Just saying.
So it's France fries.
France.
Okay.
French fries.
And originally, Crunchyroll and Funimation had like a streaming partnership going on, which was then broken apart by Sony. Well, if Sony does buy, they could bring that back because everything being under one roof.
So, wow, this is dry. Please, somebody.
What am I supposed to carry this?
No, I mean somebody do. But no,
Would it be a good idea for Sony to buy Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Obviously, right?
only if they dub stuff. Because Crunchyroll never dubs stuff.
Well, I mean, that's why people
Right.
flock to Crunchyroll in the first place. They don't care about dub.
I
They
know.
Just, they just want a cheap anime service.
Well, the
Is
last time I was on Funimation, they still hadn't dubbed Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. And
But
that
they
was-
will dub stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but a
Crunchyroll
year
is-
after it's been out, that's a little slack. When Fire Force Season 2 is coming out, subbed and dubbed.
It all depends on the contract, because when it comes to like My Hero Academia, they've got a contract with the company that created it with Funimation. They're saying, hey, if we're going to release a movie, we're going to give you the time to make a dub for it, so you can release it the same day as
In
us.
both versions.
Yeah. But when it comes to the series, they're like, no, you gotta wait until we get all the views first, and then you can dub it. And
So it's a
Seems
process.
like a
It's a
process.
process.
Well, my only worry right now is, like I said, Sony wasn't, biting too much on it with that, at least 1 billion, at least 1.5 billion.
That is a lot.
You think maybe they're stalling for them to lower the price?
Yes.
Yeah.
But what if
that's Sony? They're gonna pull the Disney trick.
I mean,
Like they did with Spider-Man.
They most definitely have the money to buy it for their asking price, but why do that when you can haggle?
That
This is
too,
true.
and it's not like they're losing money on what they've got now. Amniplex partnership with Funimation, with all that new stuff that we talked about before, where they
Mhm.
put in what $4 billion into a Chinese corporatization
expansion? Yes.
Yes, so it's not like they're hurting for the money. I think they're just like, we really don't want Crunchyroll. That's what I get out of it.
Maybe not that they don't want them, but they don't need them.
Yes, you're right.
I think
about
they're in a great position again to stall to get them to lower the price. It's like, we have all this. I mean, yeah, we could use you, but lower the price.
Just for the larger subscription pool, because Crunchyroll doesn't have exclusive anime shows that they would get the rights to by purchasing.
Oh,
them,
you
so-
knocked over the camera. Please pull it back up. Live studio audience.
I'm sure we can fix that in editing. Looking at you, Ray.
Yay, editing.
It's about to fall again. It's about to fall again. So there's a blooper we're keeping in.
Give that little thing just a...
No, it doesn't.
know,
There's no nut.
there's no
doesn't
nut.
Tight.
There's no nut?
No nut.
No.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
No nut. Do you want to get on camera and do that there? Oh. Chicken.
Now, I'm also wondering, because I didn't see anything about any other buyers, but who out there would want to buy Crunchyroll
Funimation.
other than Sony and Funimation?
Netflix.
But can Netflix really? Because they have a content library, and they're, like you said, they're not a huge anime source. Like, they have their own shows and movies and such, and they have to replace content with new content. That's why the shows come and go. So it's not like they could just flood their
Catalog?
catalog with animes that they purchase from Crunchyroll.
Now, Crunchyroll does have a contract with Hulu, from what I understand. So if they sell Crunchyroll, they also would sell that small portion of the rights to put stuff on Hulu and get money, from there.
Right.
So it'd be
So-
more of a cash grab for whoever buys Crunchyroll with that.
But didn't Crunchyroll just announce that they're getting a tier prescription now because they just got so many viewers? I think someone was telling me like 3 million actual viewers.
I just got an email from Crunchyroll this morning about new anime figures available for pre-order. So, because you can get figures directly from them.
But yeah, that is one of the only other things Crunchyroll does that Funimation does not.
Funimation does.
Do they? I've never
you,
seen it.
You can go on their website right now and
Oh,
buy
okay.
figures, new DVDs.
And if
Funimation won.
Netflix purchased them, that would probably go away.
I don't think the only good thing with Netflix actually buying now would be Netflix updating their catalog with newer stuff.
This is true.
Instead of the same stuff over and over that they're getting little has-beens from Funimation or who they can pick from besides their own stock. Like you pointing out 7 Deadly Sins. That's from their own stock.
Right.
But can that carry their anime catalog? Not really. I mean, to me it can't. And then with how they're doing with everything CGI, they're definitely going to lose everybody by it being ugly.
Right. It's hard to be the best with like one decent show when you can go on Funimation and watch That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Promise
or
Neverland.
The Promised Neverland.
Yes.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Tons of great shows on
You know
on
what's so
Funimation.
funny about this? He brings out these great animes, but he still has not yet watched Akira.
Okay,
Or
we're
Good
not going to
Shows.
talk about that. All right. Let's stay focused here.
Putting that fire out.
Agretsuko, just saying. That's another good Netflix anime. if y'all
Yeah,
wanna
I
watch
mean-
it.
But I have seen Ninja Scroll. It was awesome.
You lie.
All right, so we can all agree that Crunchyroll is, high dollar stock. It is blue chip stock right now. But
definitely.
even with this high tier, subscription, it's probably still not going to be enough to cover for, AT&T's losses. The best thing for them to do right now with such a high, dollar stock is to sell it to try to cover their asses, basically.
Well, you said they're out for 151 billion.
Yes.
So 1.5 billion is gonna make it
This isn't.
So they'll still be
149.5.
half a billion in the hole.
Well, again,
even
this
if they
isn't their
sell.
only asset that they're selling, from what I understand, but it's at least one of their highest assets
Right,
that they
well,
can sell.
I mean, that's what I'm saying too. So with Crunchyroll going out, do you think that has something to do with all the Japanese Parliament getting rid of Kiss? What was that, live studio audience?
About to start banning phones in here. Anyway. Well, on another news front, as most people might know right now, Kissanime is dead. Kissanime, their subsidiary, Kiss Manga, it's dead. No more free pirated streaming anime and...
R?
Trying to be serious here.
I
And-
love Black Flag. It was a great game.
This is true. Rogue wasn't that great, but it was still
No.
fun.
Did you see the look he gave me?
This one?
He loves his free anime. I gotta be honest. Like,
It was a staple. It was a staple for a very long time. We didn't have Funimation and Crunchyroll
It was
starting
now.
out.
Let's be honest here. It was a staple for y'all. For our generation, it was not. For us, it was you go to the movie store, find the anime, or you go to Best Buy or FYE. You buy the anime, or you watch it on Toonami.
don't let Nick pick out your anime.
No, that's hentai. Don't let me pick out your hentai.
By the way, guys, I just realized something. I was looking at the wrong notes. The whole thing that we just said earlier that wasn't released in August 14th. That was Kiss Anime. Kiss Anime subreddit released a post on August 14th on how they're closing down and how they thanked their viewers and so on and so on. Don't judge me.
Why was I going to judge you?
You were giving me like this shrug look.
You
I
have,
I did see that where they thank their fan base, for the years of support.
Right.
That
now,
was really cool.
me and Christian,
peg legs and all.
me and Aaron have a good point here. Like I said earlier to you guys, I didn't get a smartphone until like halfway through my high school years. I know that's different for y'all, dinosaurs.
What's a smartphone?
Yeah, I didn't get a smartphone till like 2008.
Yeah, before that, you had to use a chisel and a rock. Loser.
We're not
No,
talking about you, Kim.
No. You know what we had? No
Sundials.
We had the Nokias that had Snake on them that would entertain us for hours.
Dude, I miss my LG flip phone. I
had,
played Snake so much.
I had the Razor and it was fucking amazing.
All right, but look, I was in school. I didn't have a job yet. My parents, didn't pay for my subscriptions. So free internet at school when I had free time. I would go to Kiss Anime. I would watch Hellsing Ultimate or Black Butler.
Which you brought that up, and I'm actually surprised that they had the final episode of Hellsing.
Mhm.
Because I literally spent, I think it was $80 some odd to get the Ultimate Pack Blu-ray, and still didn't get the last episode until I got the Funimation streaming service.
Now, again, they were going strong for about a decade, but apparently now Japanese Parliament is getting really, really just bad with, piracy. And, yes, I have to look at my notes.
He just goes
No,
and stops mid-sentence.
Piracy and copyright laws. I don't
But
know.
is it only on anime, or are they cracking down on movies and standard TV shows? Because I use free streaming sites for any movie. I haven't been in the movie theater in years. I just watch everything.
They're cracking down for illegal, basically, the entertainment.
Anything.
Like anime, manga, academic. I don't know what that is. But yes, academic.
School.
What is that?
pirated textbooks and stuff
Thank
like
you,
that.
school. Yeah.
I guess. But what this has me worried about is, yes, Kiss Anime is dead, but what about 9 Anime? What about other free, technically pirated streaming animes where you don't have to pay for anything? Are they next on the chopping block with
Yes.
Japan being so strict on
You're
it now?
worried about the people
Yes.
that can't afford the subscription not being able to watch the shows they love.
That's right.
Yeah, I
And it's
understand
on a global network. It was like India and some other places are like, really, we can't watch free, internet. And obviously, some of these, third world countries, it's kind of hard to pay for a freaking subscription.
But they have the
Right.
newest Fortnite skins.
But I see what you're saying, and it's slowly working its way into anime, but it's been going on for a while. Like, the past 10 years, everybody's been joking about don't use 3 circles that could look like Mickey Mouse because Disney will send you a cease and desist. It's just now catching up to anime.
Mm.
They've been censoring a lot of things now where if you don't own it, no, that's not yours, and we're taking it from you. If I sing a song right now, and somebody hears it, they're like, "Oh, we're taking that from you," and whoever owns that song now owns your video.
Good luck with that. We're still not getting paid.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
So don't sing, y'all.
If you don't own something, or if you don't make it yourself, then guess what? You don't own the rest of it.
So I don't know. To me, I understand y'all use the free streaming service, but
I mean, obviously, I don't use it now. I have a well-paying job, and I can pay for whatever entertainment stuff I want to.
I mean, maybe
you know
I'm
what
just,
I'm talking about.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at this through the eyes of most kids nowadays. If they
But where he can, a lot of people can't. So if you can't go to Kiss and watch it for free, you can't afford Funimation to watch it paid, where do you watch it?
And since we were just talking about Crunchyroll, yes, you can watch free, anime on Crunchyroll, but you don't get access to their full library, and you get a buttload of ads.
Well,
I remember, I think Kissanime was like down for maintenance, and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do now? Oh, I'll put Crunchyroll on my PlayStation. I'll watch it there. Nothing but subbed of animes I didn't really want to watch, but I couldn't watch the ones that I wanted to because they were locked or whatever. And like 5 ads of the same ad.
well, that's
You paused the show for like 5 minutes. Ad.
well, that's the same way with Hulu. That's most free streaming services, though. They have to pay for your free subscription to watch anything. I mean, let's be honest. YouTube's a big thing about it. You sit there and watch anything on there. If you're, monetized, there's an ad of some sort. Right now, it's political because it's
There's
election
ads
year.
whether you're monetized or not.
Exactly. Well, not for us because I've watched them. We're not that cool yet.
No.
Not getting paid.
But I mean, that's with everything. So if you want a free subscription, it's going to happen. What? Kiss got away with it just because of it? I mean, it was going to happen sooner or later. Let's be honest about this. And y'all talk about how it's such a big thing nowadays. How many kids are getting into their parents' stuff, getting a card and say, "Mama, I'm only spending $5," which is the regular price of Funimation.
Oh, did you? What? It was like a kid spent $20,000 on Twitch donations with his mom's credit card.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. No, it's happening everywhere.
But anime is becoming more prominent now, so it's easier to get to anime. But back in the day, if you didn't pay for a streaming service, you didn't get anime.
I don't want to hear your struggles. You didn't have struggles.
I'm saying, yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Not like we did.
That's
He's
a
like a
different
year
generation.
behind us.
Your problem was which way do I plug in the Atari? And my way was, my friends get to watch all the anime, and I have to sit at home because I have DSL and parents that are like 40 years older than I am.
Excuse me, mister. I have it on a USB.
Have
Stored on a
USB?
1 gig flash drive.
Yeah, you damn anime.
Oh, yeah. It's
I was
because
gonna
I
say
had
floppy
to
disk.
before it went down. Which guess what? It did, and I don't have access to it anymore for free. But now I can pay for it. But what if I didn't pay for it? What if I didn't have access to it?
There's leeches to everything.
Leeches.
I carry. What I mean by leeches is like Netflix. I carry the Netflix. Everybody watches off of my account.
Oh, yeah.
You watch off of his Funimation account.
Sometimes.
You watch off my Disney account.
There we go.
I mean, yeah. You realize that I'm basically your girlfriend, dude.
I know.
Nothing
Which means
wrong
I
with
get
helping your
girlfriend
friends.
rights.
I know. That one French fry, even though you're not hungry.
Stop it, Kim. Stop it. That was bad. Bad Kim. Bad Kim.
You talking about my French fry?
No, she's talking about other stuff.
No, but Aaron's talking about
You're talking
pulling-
about my French fry.
Aaron's talking about us pulling out of the drive-thru and then me saying, "I'm hungry."
But I mean, I'm being
Yep.
serious, like you just talked about. Kids are still getting in there and getting what they want. So is it really that big of a deal that Kiss Anime is gone? And I mean this and it's going to sound bad, but a first world problem.
As long as their parents are willing to pay for it.
If you're living in a
$5.99?
first world, yeah, it's a first world problem. If you're living anywhere else, that's a problem.
Which I agree with, but I'm just still saying. There's still going to be other ways to watch it. YouTube. You can still pretty much watch anything on YouTube. To a point.
The last time
Yeah,
I tried,
thank you, right?
The last time I tried looking for a specific anime on YouTube, when you'd go to watch it, you didn't even get full screen. For some reason, they couldn't do full screen. You get like a cutout of the actual anime to watch, and that's all you got.
I was watching an episode of Fairy Tale. I told you about this. I think it was episode 351.
Way too many.
Yeah, I watched episode
Shonen.
350 in English, and then it cuts out, and I was like, what happened to 351? I go to load it, and it's like, oh, we only have episode 351 in Japanese. I'm like, oh, they just haven't added the English ones in. I checked episode 352. It's in English, like the rest of them.
So they pick and choose everything.
No, it was a glitch. They acknowledge it. It happens. There's so many episodes and so many different things, they can't keep up with all the glitches, so they expect you to let them know. I was like, okay, they're obviously not going to fix it tonight. I have no option to watch that episode, and if I skip it, I won't know what happened. So I figured I'll go check Kissanime. Kissanime didn't have it. Why? Because Funimation has the rights. I was like, okay, no big deal. Just watch it on YouTube. Episode's not on YouTube. Why? Funimation has the rights, and they have the right to take it down from YouTube. You can't watch it anywhere because Funimation has the rights, and they take it down. So I was out an episode. Was it a minor inconvenience? Yes. But the point being, if you don't have access to Funimation, you don't have access to that content.
But there's so many different ones. Like we found out there's High Dive,
Right.
which is another streaming service coming in. What they're going to have, we have no idea. We haven't even looked at it. Crunchyroll, which is everything everything subbed, basically.
Mostly, yes.
And then you still have Funimation, you have Netflix, you have Hulu. There's so many ways to get to it now, and Disney Plus is being paid for. Disney Plus does have Hulu. They are tied into Hulu, so there's some right there. So, I don't know. I guess call me old-fashioned.
Yes.
Yes.
Really old-fashioned.
You have no
Oh.
room to talk.
Oh.
All right. With all that being said, we're going to cut it here. Thanks you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and smash the little bell icon. I don't care.
Comment.
Oh, you want to comment?
I'm trying to get him to put in comment.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Like, comment, subscribe.
Bad.
And we're out.
No.
Tell a friend.